Hey guys, we're at this job that we were at where we replaced that black pipe. I'm sicker than a dog still, so anyway, this gate valve is leaking, so they want just the gate valve. This is irrigation, so I'm not worried about it. They want this replaced, so we're just gonna pro press a piece in there. And over here we're changing all the locks right here.
Here's the old one.
Oh yeah, plastic, huh? And then Vinny just did a kitchen sink. And here's the old one right here. That's the old kitchen sink. Let's see. Vinny got here before me, Alicia. Here's the gate valve ready to go on. And then over here, Alicia's changing. Say hi.
Hello.
Alicia's changing the smoke detectors, and we're checking the new sink for leaks. Finally got lucky. This one popped right in. And we're checking. We had to, whoever installed this dishwasher cut the hose up pretty bad, so we just made our own contraption with copper to fit it directly to the garbage disposal. They butchered that hose up. But everything's good. We're checking it. We're running it. Checking it for leaks. This is a Home Depot kit that comes with it. And of course, that's about it. We're just going to finish this job and call it a day today. Alicia's going to change the fluid master and the flapper and toilet seat on one toilet.
Sorry. That's my
And other than that, guys, this is where we did the, I guess you guys probably remember where we had that ABS pipe with nail holes in it. And then we also did the laundry bibs. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, we'll see how much longer it takes us to... Well, to be honest, I can't shut the water off till after 2:30. So the front unit has an appointment with a nurse, so he's got something going on with his leg, so they're going to be there to clean the dressing. Anyway, he asked me not to shut the water off until he was done, so I'm going to wait for that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, we shut the water off. Now he's just going to cut the 2 marks that I made. You can cut it where the black is off.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let that. Usually what I do, Vinny, is I nick it. And once I nick it, I just stop. Hey, that's it. Get your lips tangled up in that. Anyway, what I usually do is I just nick it, and then I drain it. And now, go ahead. Finish it off. Go ahead and get some more on this side. Go over on this side. One more.
I'm already maxed out. You saw it.
I know, but...
Okay.
Alrighty, that's good. Okay, let's see what you got. You got it all slid out, right? Okay, guys, what we did is we just cut the piece according to what we got there. Now, he measured the coupling so we know how far to bring it up. What are you doing? You got it.
Checking it out.
Here, let me help you with it.
There it is.
Slide the bottom coupling on.
I know. I want to make sure I lined it.
1 inch past the black line. cut too tight. There you go, 1 inch past the black line.
I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah, okay. That one needs to go.
A little bit up.
Let me just put this straight.
Oh, that's exact 1 inch, though.
That looks pretty straight right there, right? Yeah. All right, so if you're around 1 inch, we're good enough. Let me go get the tool. Where'd that red one come from?
You handed, or I grabbed it from the staircase.
Oh. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Pick up that a little bit here. I don't want it to get sopping wet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put this tool away yet. Let's go open up the. Let's go open up the water. Water's coming back on as long. All right, guys. No leaks. Everything's done here. So we'll go see what they're doing in there. All right, guys. That's about it for this job here. It was a little job, and I didn't get much video because I'm sicker than a dog. Let's see what we got here. Alicia's in here. We took a laser and ran the laser line, and now Alicia's drilled out all the holes, and now she's putting in the cabinet pulls like that. Then of course her sink is all done, and she's getting in. We did a laser line, guys, because if we would have just marked it from edge to edge, these would be all crooked. If you look at all the cabinet doors, they're all screwed up. From here, these doors are all jacked up. Every one of them is off. So with a laser line, you get a nice straight knob. So basically run your laser line and then, or fix your cabinet lids. They're not going to sit here, management's not going to sit here and pay me to go through each hinge and redo it and then have to putty up holes and have to touch up paint. They're just not going to pay me to do that. So the next best thing is just to drill the knobs straight with a laser line and they'll look good. So anyway, I'm going to go home. I've got invoices to write. When I get home, Alicia ends up having to do housework or cooking or whatever. Me, I go home and I got to do invoices. Today I've got 3 invoices. It'll take me close to an hour or so to get all 3 done. You got to put a lot of wording in there, a lot of description. And Vinny's over here where he was. We're gonna Alicia's gonna rebuild this before she goes. New fluid master, new flapper, and that's about it. So. All right, well, guys, I think I'm gonna go home and write these invoices up. Say goodbye to Vinny down here. Hey, man, I'm taking off. I'm gonna go home and do. Where's Vinny at? Oh, he's doing. What are you doing down there?
GSCI.
Where?
Right here.
Why'd you have it there?
I was reinventing the wheel, and they already have one here. And if I were to...
So what was it? What's it protecting? The one outside?
Most likely.
I wouldn't have put one there.
For that one.
Well, as long as it's protecting, that's good.
Unless I had to change that.
Yeah, that's standard. Yeah, just leave it. Make sure that one's protecting that.
That's what I'm gonna do. I did do that.
As long as that one is protecting that, you're good to go. All right.
This is their old one they had in there.
Well, that must have been the way they had it designed. So yeah.
Right in the back. I haven't seen that before.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that before. Yeah. Well, just make sure everything works right when you're done.
That's what I'm gonna do right now. Once I get the power on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take off, Vinny. I'll see you guys at home.
Soon.
All right. Bye bye.
Love you.
Love you too. All right, guys. That's gonna be it for me. We got a helicopter up here. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry. I'm so sick. I just don't have it in me. Sorry this video is going to be lacking luster. Alright guys, talk to you later. Hey guys, we're at this job where they got a clogged shower and toilet. Vinny got here before me and started running the little snake. This is what he's got out of there so far, but we're still clogged. So we're thinking, still holding water there. So we're thinking that we were going to pull the toilet, but then we saw a clean out on the outside of the house. So we're going to go to the outside of the house and run our larger snake through there with a spade bit and see what happens. And then if not, we'll have to pull this toilet. I'll keep you up to date. Alright guys, well Vinny got the toilet. We got the both waters here running. He snanked the toilet. He went in with a spade bit first. Where's your spade bit?
Oh, the bit here.
There's your spade bit. This is basically your bit. And then he went in with his cutters right over there. And it seems to be clear, but we're still clogged over here. So I guess it's two separate issues. We won't know till later. What we're going to do is we're going to call that done. And we're going to put on the spade bit and go back at that drain with this guy and see what happens. Alright guys, Alicia's going to run the water. And as she puts the water on there, she did a good job cleaning the toilet here. We had to snake through the toilet. The water is running right through the corner here. Look at that. They didn't fill it properly. Okay, stop. That's enough. Okay, wipe that up right away, Vinny. Sink it up fast. There you go. Oh, right there, the same thing.
That's what I said. Watch.
Basically, it was a bad installation. They didn't put no caulking, no silicone underneath that rail right here. It's leaking over here, big time. And it's leaking over here, big time. If you took this glass out and put some caulking and reset it in and then caulked it on the outside and the inside, that would stop that. But there's no stopping this. Because if you put a bead of caulking on that plastic right here, on both sides, when you shut the door, this plastic trim moves. See this plastic trim that I'm touching? It moves left and right with the door. It's going to break the caulking loose there, and it's going to leak again. It's just a big, stupid design. The engineer was out to...
Look good on paper.
Yeah, look good on paper, but... Yeah. Yeah, this is just better off to get a new door, in my opinion. We'll see what the glass company can do with it. Anyway, if the glass company can't do anything, I mean, we could take this door apart and set it in caulking and then caulk the outside and the inside. But then when we caulk this here and this plastic moves with the door, it's going to leak there. It's like you're just going to throw money away, I guess. Alright guys, we had a couple of stoppages here. We just put that zip it in there and it cleaned it all out. We're all good. We got the stuff downstairs all good. He was complaining here about that stoppage, but they got that plate. That is normal. I guess that's about it. Hey guys, we got Alicia rebuilding the tank here. What happened was we got the toilet unclogged. As you know, we snaked it, and then we snaked his shower. Got that really good. But we noticed when we flushed the toilet, it has such a small reservoir. Look at this thing. The tank would only fill to the top of this, and when you'd flush it, there was no water. It's like, I think somebody put the wrong repair kit in. So Alicia's putting a new repair kit in with the length on it. See how tall that is? Now the water will fill up to here. Instead of way down there, when he flushes it, it'll flush everything down. The wife says he was leaving particles in the bowl every time he used it, so Alicia's taking care of that for him. So
This
for
is the
her.
old house. It looks fine, right?
Yeah, the new hose is right there.
Can I put a new one?
No, it looks fine if it stays on. You're
Yeah, it
good.
stays on.
Yeah. All right, if it's good. So we're getting it, guys. We got that snaked. We got that snaked. I didn't get any video because we had the snake out here instead of in here, and Vinny was holding on to half the snake, and I was doing the other half to keep it from, because every time it hit a bad spot in there, it wanted to twist up. So by having Vinny on the first 12 inches, and then I'm over here, that thing couldn't coil up on us, and it made it through the blockage really good. We started off with a spade bit, then we went to some cutter blades. It was really rough to get a lot of video here, especially with the tenant that's living here every 5 minutes. Are you done? Yet, you know, he was so happy to see us, but then when you run into headaches and you're taking longer than usual every 5 minutes, are you done? Are you done? Anyway, I was going to give him a new shower head. He'd been wanting one, but I'm going to pretend. I'm just going to forget it like I did. And then when he asked me, oh, we forgot that. And I say, yeah, we did. You were rushing my ass out of here. Anyway, this one's working good. Hey guys, lately I've been sicker than a dog and haven't been going to work, but Vinny has and Alicia. But I do come by to check the work out before, you know, I send the invoice. And I got here rather late. I'm starting to feel better, but I've got a bunch of these little videos where I'm checking in. So I thought I'd just pile them up and put them together and post them. Basically what we had here was this wood rotted right here. Here it is over there. And a piece of the fence tongue and groove rotted. So Vinny went ahead and copied the other one, and this one was crooked. They had it mounted to the wall crooked. You can see the paint line, and the gate was sitting like this. You would look at the gate before they took the gate off, and the gate was sitting like this. So we don't care about the reveal on this block wall. It doesn't mean the block wall, if the block wall isn't straight, it doesn't mean we're going to hang our gate crooked to that. So they went ahead and leveled it off right here so you guys can see. So now the gate is going to sit straight. Even if it doesn't look the best down here, at least the gate won't be sitting cockeyed like this, the way it was. And it wasn't even lining up over here. Now that it's lining up over here, it looks good. But I wish I would have been here earlier where he took this off. The way he got the bolts off was he took his torch, and with the torch he heated up the old nut, and then it expands it, not so much on the stud, and then got the old bolts off, and then of course got new ones with we could have used the old ones, but you know what we can do, we'll do new, because these are anchored in with cement. But the most part is this is all the old stuff that came out. Now we're going to take a piece of tongue and groove over there and cut this rotten piece that fell apart on the edge here. But if you look at the old one, it was cut in a bias, which is natural because but as you can see here, when we shut it, we're gonna have to cut ours at a bias, thick here and you know there. And then of course if you look here on the gate, he hung it straight. The other gate was, because we always take measurements and we always take a level to it on the old stuff so we can perhaps do a little bit better. You know, he's almost right on the money there. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and let him cut the tongue and groove now and get that piece, and we'll finish off the curve to it. He saved. Where's the wood at with the curve? He saved the tip so he could copy the curve. No. Look. Oh, yeah. There's the part. You can see how the old piece was cut fat at the beginning. You know. So we're gonna just copy that curve over there, and then he's gonna paint it. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of these partial videos together. It's not the best, but man, I've been sick for 3 weeks, and I'm gonna do my best to just put a bunch of little videos together that we've been doing, and I'll just post them in the next few days or so. Well, I'll go ahead and update this video as he gets finished here. Okay guys, he transferred his measurements for the thickness right there to there, and now he's going from 0 to 0. I'll hold this in place for you, Minnie.
I need to place it better.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to hold this for him, and he's going to mark it at a biased and then cut it. All right, guys. So he's got his line, and he's going to cut that, and hopefully it fits. Well, guys, he cut the wood. He did a great job, but it's tight. It's pinching, so he's going to take a planer, and he's just going to plane it in a couple spots so it doesn't hit the wood over here, so the gate will shut good. It's rubbing a little bit on the lower part right here, so we'll see how it goes. But he did a good job cutting it on my marks. I was a little off. I should have allowed a little bit more, but he did do a good cut. Look, guys, very nice cut from one measurement to the next measurement. But it's just a little too. That was my mistake. See, guys, he's planing it. You can see how even if I push this where it needs to be right here, like that, and we got room here, but we're tight here, so he's just going to keep planing it down here until it shuts good. Little by little, he'll get it. Okay, guys, he's going to plane it. Just show him how you're going to plane it. I don't want to make the noise. I don't want to blow their ears off. But anyway, he's just going to do that until he gets it the right way. All right, guys. Okay, guys, he's got it cut. It looks good. And shut the gate. Alicia has the little piece that fell out, and it looks good. That gap looks nice and good as well. We also have a stop, a piece of wood for the stop that goes here. Alicia's got this piece that fell out. We're going to glue it in and then paint the thing. All right, well, let's get this piece cut right here, and we'll go from there. Oop. Okay, he's got his gate stop on. It looks pretty good. He's got it level. He put a level on it. The gap is pretty consistent, even with the level. We thought, well, if we put a level on it, then our gap isn't going to be consistent, but it was. So usually we'll go with a visual more than we will go with the level, but everything turned out good. So, and we got that cut to the same height as that one over there. So we got that one. We didn't want to bring it all the way to the ground. We wanted it. He wanted a good enough area where when they wash the driveway or the back patio, that the water and all the debris goes under this and not suck up in it. So he wanted a nice large gap there, and we put that matched over there as well. He wanted this with a gap. I wanted to match it with that, but because of the hinges and stuff, we just copied what he had and made it exact, but it looks good. Now we're gonna put a little bit of caulking real fast and paint it. We'll see how she looks after that. All right, guys, she fixed that piece that fell out and put it full of Loctite. And Loctite is a great construction adhesive. We even use it for caulking the seams. She patched all her screws. Loctite is that adhesive. Yeah, just fill in this gap with Loctite, and then we'll paint it. Loctite is an adhesive. They have a commercial where they put some adhesive on a hammer, and then they stick the hammer up on the cylinder, and it holds automatically right away. That's what this stuff is. It's Loctite, same as the thread locker. The same people that make the thread locker make construction adhesive. Extra strength, comes in white and clear, and we hardly ever use it for caulking because it's too expensive, but at least you don't feel like switching out. So we're just gonna finish the tube off. Yeah, so anyway, so everything looks good. Everything's been caulked, and it's looking good here. She's caulking the gap between the block wall and the wood because we're gonna paint it. And this will skin up in about 10 minutes, where if we caulk, we can't paint for 2 hours, where with this stuff, give it 15 minutes with this breeze and you'll be able to brush right over it. Yeah, so all right, well, we'll see how it looks. We kind of blew out the back patio here, got rid of all the sawdust, used the blower, and Alicia's gonna finish that out. And we got the driveway all cleaned up, blew it all off, so we're in good shape. Vinny's putting his tools away, and we're gonna let Vinny paint this gate, not his mom. He needs to learn. So anyway, we'll take a look at it in a little bit. Okay, guys, she's got it all caulked up there, looking good. She's got her paint. We went and mixed that paint at Home Depot. Took a little sample, and we got our plastic down. All right, well, let's let her get out. Vinny's gonna watch and learn, because on the last paint job, I wasn't too happy with him, and he didn't really know how to use his trim blade, and you know, he never painted anything in his life except probably nothing. He's right.
Shit, right?
Yeah. So now she's gonna show him how to really detail and not get it on the wall. We're gonna paint the 45 of the brick, but keep it off the face. And she has a blade that she's going to use on the other side to keep it off the block wall. And then she's we're gonna paint the wood but not on the wall, so she's got a blade for that. She's going to show him how to do that. And yes, he should be doing it, but we need to get out of here. We got other things we have to go do, so she's going to do it and he's going to sit there and watch, right?
It's like outlets. I'm faster
yeah.
in outlets, but she's faster in painting.
Yeah, so anyway, but he's going to watch every move. Alright guys, we'll check in a little bit. Okay guys, she's getting after it. We use this Bare one coat with primer and paint. It's basically a primer and paint. It's expensive, but we don't play around with that cheap stuff. Yeah, the people would rather you buy it, and then but then they don't want to pay for the 2 coats. Where usually we can do this with 1 coat. So far, it's looking good with 1 coat. So everything's nice and clean, keeping it off the wall. Vinny's learning a lot here. He'll learn more on the other side. On the other side, she's going to have to cut in really good. See the raw wood back there? And she's going to have to keep it off the wall. And there's a little paint there, but that's not us. Anyway, this is where he had problems cutting it in last time. So he's going to learn how to cut it in. And yeah, look at Vinny working hard over there.
Pulling the gate up.
Oh, okay. Alright guys, it looks like she's got that all cut in good. She didn't get anything on the block wall. She just, Vinny, I'm trying to videotape here and you're acting like a pig.
That was Mom.
Oh, Mom burped? Alright, well anyway, what did you use to cut in? She used that plastic blade just to cut in and keep it off the wall right here. And now she's just going to roll this part here and be done with it. Hey guys, we're at this job where they're having a rat infestation. Vinny's, what they've got is they've got this gate right here. Let me show you. They put a piece of wood across there, but it still had a gap there. So, because when they brought the wood down to where they wanted it, it would rub on this bad paver job. See how the paver's lifted? So what Vinny came up with was he thought we put a threshold and put it to the highest level right here with the rubber that's going to go there, and then shut the door and put the guy put that wood on, put his wood back on. But what it'll do is we can lower that wood now to the top of that rubber that's on here, and then that even brings his wood up a little more so it doesn't rub, because it's still rubbing. He brought it down, but it wasn't where he wanted it, and it would stop about right here. But now with what we're doing, he might be able to open it all the way. And then Alicia, hey, shut the water off, Al. And then over here, Alicia was going to fix this hole where the rats were coming in, and we found the leak. You can see it's dripping. I don't know if you can see it dripping under there. And that's why they have that in the first place. So somebody did a real crappy repipe. And Alicia just got done putting the first coat of stucco on there. There was a big old hole there. And they don't want us to repair the fascia because it's association, but we're going to put something in it just to hold it together so it doesn't fall apart. But over here is where the pipe is leaking. And here, look at this, guys. They got this mess in here, but the Romex pulled real tight against there, and there's mold on the Romex. You can see the Romex is black, but the leak is coming from up above somewhere. Over here, they were complaining about rats coming in by the AC unit underneath right here. So she's fixed all that. Why are you fixing all that, Al?
We had three holes.
Oh, so she fixed where that pipe goes in underneath. She got all that fixed. So basically, what she can't fix this. So Vinny is going to get this done here and get this gate done. She's going to finish up that, and she's going to put something, some caulking or Loctite, in all that rotten wood. That way it doesn't fall apart. Meanwhile, until the association fixes it, may not be pretty, but it'll keep the wood together. So we'll see how this turns out. And then it's like as soon as Vinny's done with this threshold and everything works good, then we're gonna go find that leak, guys. We asked the owner if he had a warranty for this repipe, this crappy ass shitty fucking repipe. Look how they put the pipes in, guys. Look at that big hump. They pulled the pipes from that wall and ran it underneath in the dirt, and I guess they didn't bury it, or I don't know what the hell, but look how they put those blocks in. It's all crooked and all uneven, coming up with a big bump there over to these pipes right here. You can see that thing drifting big time. Alright guys, we'll see how it turns out. By the way guys, Vinny had to take his chipping hammer because it was cement. You can see all the cement built up here, and he took it and shaved it nice and clean on both sides so we can get our threshold pretty tight in there. So he was using one of these bits right here. I think he was using a small bit right there. Alright guys, I wish I would have got that, but I got here a little late. So I got to the party late. I haven't been feeling good, guys. I had COVID twice in a row within a month. Vinny's like bulletproof. He never gets it. Mom got it. You know, Alicia got it. Anyway, we'll get this done. We'll see how it goes, and we'll do a little recap. Alright guys, I found another leaky pipe back there, I think. There's the one that's dripping. And then back there, if I can get in the right angle, look at that guys. Something going on back there as well. So we're going to have to check that out as well. Alicia's got her stucco done over here. Looking good. And underneath the air conditioner where it goes in. These guys, they just break holes so they can run what they need to run. And they don't even care about patching or letting people know, hey, you should patch this.
Look at the side effects.
Yeah, look at the side effects.
Looking for
Yeah, bunch of mice. Yeah, rats. Over here, we've got this pipe dripping. This pipe is dripping. That's the first pipe way back in the wall. You can see it dripping, but this one I think is dripping in the ground. Okay, what he's gonna do is he's gonna use this plywood. He's gonna get rid of this piece of plywood, and he's gonna put a 2x4. If you notice, the gate is crooked. See, put it on there again. If you notice how it sets, that don't look bad though, man. It's sitting crooked on the rubber, but I thought maybe we just space this out a little bit with a spacer right there, and it'd be even better. I don't know. It just
looks funky like that.
Yeah, it does.
Like that, just seal it.
Yeah, seal it and be done with it.
They already look
good. I mean, this ain't no
it's all messed
Taj Mahal, guys. You know what I mean? So it's all, you know. So I think that'll stop the rats. That's all they want, and that's what they're going to get for what they're paying. Alright guys, we drew our lines here with a level. We're going to cut that big piece of drywall out and try to find it. It's not leaking on top, somewhere in between there. And Vinny put his 2x4 on over here, look guys. And it's going to be good, but it's rubbing right on there. So he's taking, we don't want a big ass gap, so he's taking it off little at a time. He's taking it off little at a time with his sander and his multi-tool. That way there won't be a big gap there. Over here, Alicia fixed the stucco, and she put some Loctite wood hardener and just filled it for now. And we're going to just put some primer on it. That's until the association changes it. We would normally change it if it was somewhere else, but because of the association, they're going to change it. But we just wanted to put something in there to hold that wood together so it wouldn't break out the stucco. And of course, she's all done over here. You guys saw that already. So now we just got to finish this and finish that. But before we can finish that, of course, we got to do the leak. Okay, guys, Alicia got that cut open. And now we're going to go look around and see what we got. Vinny's finishing up this. We'll be good to go. He's fixing the gate latch out there. Alright guys, we got that gap closed up best as it could be. Good enough. There's a little like a 1/8 crack over there, but you can't get it all. I mean, this ain't a fucking door. It's a gate that's built like crap, warped and everything. Alicia's still over here working on that leak, trying to figure it out. Let's see on this side. I can't see nothing there. Yeah, somewhere in there. She's looking for it. Okay, guys, we're looking here, and look how they shoved that Romex between the pipe and had it wedged, and look, it knocked all the insulation off. We can see the white wire with some of the cardboard that goes down the middle for the ground. I don't know if this light is screwing you up, but you can see it better maybe. But I'll see if I can zoom in. But look, it's in bad shape. Look at that, guys. That's a short ready to happen. This here we're not replacing because it's not leaking. It was condensation coming down. They want to just do that when I offered to do it, but they don't want it. So we're going to cut this pipe out, which comes over here. We got the hot water, the cold water off here, so no more hot water. The tenant upstairs opened all the hot water lines and drained them at the kitchen. So there shouldn't be much water here. Vinny nicked it just to get a little water coming out, hardly none. So we'll let them go ahead and we'll let them finish these cuts, and we'll go from there. Hey Vinny, I have a hacksaw if you want to finish it off with the hacksaw.
Oh, right here.
Okay. Perfect. You're getting good with that grinder. Except we got it, guys. We normally carry a 5-inch grinding wheel that comes to right here, but we're trying to use this one up. This came free and it's small, but usually we put on the 5-inch. You know, yeah, you guys shouldn't take off the guard unless you really know what you're doing with this. But we throw the guard away the minute we get these. But usually we have a 5-inch wheel there. Okay guys, now we got this off. Everything drained down and it drained out over here, right there. So now he's going to cut it here, and then we're going to try to get this thing out of the wall without having to remove this. Otherwise we'd have to cut a hole here, but Vinny seems to think he'll be able to maneuver that out and put one in. So he's going to cut it right above the electrical so we're not over here. And then we'll just rebuild that pipe. So I'll let him do that. I'll save you the noise. I can't get a good shot anyway. Hey guys, he was able to get it. The minute he cut it, it just wanted to fall back, and he was able just to fish it right out. So this is what we got. Let's show him what we got, man. Look at this. This is really...
Oh, you'll get a better camera on this way.
Yeah, let's see. We're looking here.
Tap it.
Tap it. Get a little bit better focus for you guys. There we go. So there's what we got all the way down. So we decided we'll just replace that whole piece because it is in bad shape. We're just going to copy that and put it right back in, and everything should just pro press right up. Okay guys, he's got it all matched up perfectly. So we're just going to go ahead and pro press everything, and then we'll slide it up into this wall over here and out, and then Alicia will be here to fix that stucco. Okay guys, we extended it because there's where we're going back, there's something in the wall that we just want to go around. So we went ahead and we're extending it. I didn't have another long piece, and it's not a big deal. That's what couplings are for. So we got it all laid out. Vinny's gonna pro press it. I guess he's going to start with this and then that, and then he can worry about that being straight over there. So we'll just go from there. Alright guys, he's going to pro press that real quick. He marked everything with a pencil. I mean a black marker. Sometimes we mark it, sometimes we don't, because we kind of know when it's inserted and we hold it. So I can hold stuff for you if you want. You know, guys, I really don't like putting couplings. If I had another piece of copper, I'd cut it. But in this particular case, I don't have it, and I'm going to put a coupling. The way I look at it, the less connections, the better. But in this case, I'm not going to stop the job and go to Home Depot, and I'm not going to cut a 10-foot piece. So.
I think once I'm under grand.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. How you want
I'm gonna just press this part.
Okay. Yeah, pro press that.
Actually, I can
now.
pro press it now.
Well, then lay it flat back. Lay it down again and pick it up. Lay it back down.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna move.
Do this since you got it up.
That's what I was thinking.
Do this one and that one. I'll hold it.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, lay it back down, and then I'll hold it. I'll make sure when lay it flat. Okay, make the 90 look right. That looks about right.
Now, give me a second.
I would just, you know, guys, you can take a pair of pliers, and you can crimp it with a pair of pliers just to hold it in place. But I don't like to do that unless I have to.
You see that?
Yep.
You just mark those lines up.
Okay. There you go. That'll be the good thing. He just marked it. Now you can stand it up and fix the lines, and I'll hold it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Sharpie though.
Why? It looks good.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see both. Stand her up, and I'll put pressure on it right here. The lines are almost right on. Yeah, they're on. Crimp that baby.
Okay, it's good.
No, it looks good. Black on black. The lines. Okay, so this is the only one that's not crimped right here, the 1/2 inch. We'll do that later.
Change the head, that's why.
Yeah. Well, do you want to crimp it? Go ahead, change the head and crimp it. So let's crimp that one, and then I gotta check my text messages. I got somebody blowing up my phone. I'll hold it for you straight up. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's all in. All right, easy peasy. You see it? Okay, guys. I always check my crimps. I always make sure that I got the proper indentations where they're supposed to be. Everything's looking good. Everything is crimped. Yeah, we're looking good, guys. Alright, guys, he's going to get this all fitted in there right now. And so he put some tape on the pipe so we don't get no stuck in it. And it's going to come out and connect on over here. So hopefully he's got a slip coupling on the top.
I crimped it already.
But he crimped it already because we've got play up on the ceiling here. So I'm going to just give him a hand and get that through there, and then we'll catch up with him. Alright, guys. Vinny's got it in there. It's looking good. We just got to make sure. Okay, Vinny, we got to make sure this is straight before you crimp it, right? Alright, guys. Vinny's got it all in here. It's looking good. Looking good. He's ready to crimp it. So go ahead and crimp that up. He's got that mark. Do you want me to hold that pipe in?
That looks super bad, Vince.
I got switched.
Okay, now he's going to switch to his 1/2 inch. What's the proper name? Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. He's going to get that all done. And now he's going to go up there. Make sure you hold that thing straight. That has a stop in it, guys. We didn't use a slip on that one.
We got it crimped it already on it.
Yeah, yeah, the bottom part was
Yeah.
already crimped, so now we're good to go. Now we'll just turn on the water, guys. Here we go. Can I turn on the water?
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at the water line, guys. Let me hook up this water line, and then we'll turn it on and see what we get. All right, guys, we're gonna open the water. Vinny's got the line on, so we're gonna open it, and then it'll come through there and go back to the house. So here we go, guys, and you always open these slow. Never send a shock wave. Just crack them. Listen to the sound. When you hear that sound go away or get lower, you can give it a little more. And we got the water heater breaker off, just so you know, because you don't want to burn up your elements. We don't know how far that thing siphons down, so we just shut the power off. That way, because when you don't have enough water, you'll burn your elements up. So Vinny fixed that wire up there. Did a good job. Okay, now you don't hear that noise, so now just slowly open it. And now I'll instruct the tenant to open up every hot water line in the house to get the air out. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the breaker. Alicia finally got here. She's a little late this morning. You know, I'll have to give her one of those, what do you call it when somebody's late and you got to write them up?
Oh, attitude adjustment or what?
No, not an attitude adjustment. One of the, what do you
That's
write?
what I got.
You know, what do you call that when you're going to write a little notice up? It's called a reprimand or something.
Oh,
I don't know. I'll have to write her up a little reprimand or something for being late.
Are you gonna write it like check, stop,
Hey, Dad.
check,
Hey,
stop,
Dad.
drywall,
I've never had that problem. so I
stucco?
wouldn't
That's
know.
what you're gonna write.
I've never
Okay.
been late.
Anyway, she's going to fix that stucco now, and then we'll go
Okay,
from there,
fix
guys.
it.
All right, guys. Everything's on. The lady opened up and got all the air out of her lines. Everything's looking good. No leaks. Alicia's working on the stucco. She's got the first coat there. Anyway, we'll get a little bit. She's over there cleaning up over here. She's getting some. She's getting more stucco on her than she is. All splattered over there. Anyway, we'll take a look at this after. Alright, she's at it again. She'll wipe that copper off. Sometimes we put tape around it, guys, to protect it. But what happens is, when we go to pull the tape off, the stucco's still a little moist. And it pulls around the stucco and puts a little line in the stucco. Where if she just puts that on and then she gets a rag real quick, she wipes off the pipe. Every time she does it, it seems to go better. But everything's looking good. Alright, guys, she's almost got it. Looking really good. Yeah, looking good. Alright, guys, she's got it all done. Maybe just clean up the pipes a little bit. Everything looks good. So that looks like a nice stucco patch. And that's about it, I guess, guys. There's a little stucco underneath this one right here, right there. There we go. Looking good. All right then. I guess that's gonna. Hi, say hi, Al. Say good.
Hello.
There's Vinny. Say bye, Vin.
Bye.
All right. Well, everything looks good here, guys. We cleaned up our mess in here. This is working out really good. This is all looking good. We're going to leave that open. I left the drywall for them in case they want to put it in. The guy is the one that put the drywall in, the tenant. It used to be all open, but he put it all in, so I saved them the pace. And if they want to call us out, we'll come out for a service call. We'll come out for 165 and put it back. Yeah, but we want to leave it open, number one, because there was condensation on this line up here. And it was rolling down and it was coming off of that line, coming down. That electrical was a lot lower and it was coming off the electrical and going around the pipe, but that pipe's not leaking. But I just want to leave it open because there is a lot of moisture in that wall, so we'll wait and see and see what happens. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of this one. Talk to you later.